Hello guys, I'm Battle124 here with a sort of thrown together video walkthrough of Battleforge, a card-based RTS from EA Phenomic. Just wanted to get a little informational video for newbies out there to get a grasp or hold on of Battleforge and to sort of preface my upcoming videos. So, start off, like I said, Battleforge is an RTS that sort of focuses on multiplayer PvP and PvE, player versus island and player versus player, with its kind of an MMO, but unlike an RTS, it's a eliminates all base building, and for units, standard for units, you have cards that you collect and you put in a deck of down here. You can set up, there's like no limit on what you can do to create a deck, and free choice, and each scenario that they have can have unlimited possibilities on how to finish them. But on the cards like down here can range from little units to big units. And in order to get these big units, such as Juggernaut up here, you have to control certain key points on many different maps called monuments. You create different color monuments to correspond with the color fire, frost, nature, or shadow. And depending on the number of ores, depends on the bigger and the more powerful units you can make. So, next thing, kind of description of the different colors, like I previously mentioned: fire, frost, nature, shadow. Fire is the more aggressive type, as I have here. As you can tell, our little buddy Juggernaut here can actually take down a wall with no problem. Used as like kind of a tank faction. While you've got Frost. Frost is the more defensive approach to things, kind of opposite of fire. We've got units such as our Mountaineer, and is known to have one of the best towers. Stronghold, for instance, or even the higher tier Worldbreaker gun. Then you've got Shadow, which is kind of fire on steroids. It has a lot of damage output at the cost of sacrificing your own units, such as this called a Nasty Surprise. It sacrifices your own units for a lot of damage output. Not kind of a card choice for beginners, as it can be kind of frustrating to deal with. And then you've got our Nature, excuse me, which is kind of a support. Has a lot of healing spells, a lot of healing buildings, and but can actually boast really powerful units such as Colossus. And usually have but tend to be kind of expensive. And that brings me to kind of our next point, which is going to be card layout. On a basic Battleforge card, you've got power costs on the top right, which you gain power from building power wells in game. Kind of go into detail on that next part, go into a map and actually a scenario and show you the different points I'm talking about. On the bottom right, you've got the rarity. You have different types of rarities: common, which are bronze; uncommon, which are silver; rare, which are gold, as seen on Virtuoso here; and blue, which is ultra rare, which these indicate the frequency of booster packs, frequency of getting them in booster packs that you can get in-game in the in-game store from points that you can buy from EA. Yes, it's microtransactions, which might turn off a lot of people. But here, I digress. You've got the hit point, the health points in the bottom right, followed by the size next to the heart symbol or whatever, And on the left side you've got the damage, and you got the damage. And on the top left you have the level, or the upgrade level. You can upgrade cards by completing scenarios. And under the power cost you have the number of orbs it takes to summon, or the unit that you have. In this case he's a 1 fire orb, and you can have 2 other colors. As long as you have 1 fire orb, you can summon this unit. But the more of the same color orb, the more it shows of the faction. As Juggernaut here takes 3 fire orbs. So basically that is the basics of Battleforge. In part 2 I'm going to probably be putting up, as if I didn't get you lost already, I'm going to be going into sort of a basic scenario and explain all the points here that I've already put out. And one other thing, forgot, these cards are divvied up into units, buildings, spells. So stick around. Hopefully you didn't get lost. Hopefully I didn't confuse anybody. But stick around for part 2. I'm going to be putting up where I'm going to be doing a scenario, as I said before. Hopefully get you on track, know what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be sticking with this game for a while now. So thanks for watching.